Hello and welcome back for another week in my kitchen. If this is your first time here, my name is Maddie. On this channel I show you everything I get up to in the kitchen as an Aussie mum on a budget. Now today I've got something really exciting. This is the start of another week. It's Sunday. I uploaded my last video, which was the last week of dinners. If you haven't already, have a look at that video if you're interested. But today marks a new week, so I'm going to be filming this week forward. I wanted to start off though today's video showing you a little something I've been really excited about. Long story short, I have always wanted to really reduce the, what should I say, like potential toxic items in my kitchen, especially because, you know, a kitchen is a place where we're eating, you know, we're ingesting food that's been cooked with either toxic things, cooked with toxic things, or stored in toxic things. So I'm not doing it all at once. I don't have a big haul to show you where I completely upside down, you know, get everything right all at once. But I'm going to slowly do little swaps as I can over the next year or so. Today I'm removing every single plastic container that I store food in from my kitchen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack this big David Jones order that I made for Pyrex. It's all Pyrex containers with plastic lids. I don't mind the plastic lid because it's 9 times out of 10 not touching the food. If we're going to microwave it, the lid's coming off and we'll put a little bit of paper towel on the top or nothing on top. So I'm going to unpack and show you what I got from David Jones for my big Pyrex order. I'm going to wash them up, have a little bit of a system going, wash them up, dry them, and then later on when I'm ready to pop them in my cupboard. This is, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I keep all of my plastic containers up in this cupboard. So everything's coming out and I'm going to replace it with glass. I'm really excited. This was quite expensive. I want to say about $160. I'll put the price up on the screen, but it was the cheapest I could find this Pyrex. It was about 40% off David Jones. If I could have chosen, I would have had, you see that most of my little containers are circular. I would have had square containers, but they were on sale, so I can make do with the circular containers. I hope you can see this. I'm just going to put this over this side. I'm going to check you can see. Okay, you might be looking down on me, but I want you to be able to see what I pull out of this box. And I've got to try and do it as quietly as I can because my daughter's having a nap. Okay. So there's one box that I opened. Well, it was wrapped in this paper wrap. And I opened this one because I wanted to use one of the glass containers to store a bit of avocado. But other than that, everything that I ordered is here. So these are the 2-cup size. So a really nice size, I figured, for just little bits of odds and ends and food for Lola to go into these glass jars. So while I'm at it, I'm going to just take off any of the stickers. These aren't super sticky, which is great, or this would be really hard. So there's 1. 2, 3 of these. I did order 4. Like I said, the 4th is in the fridge being used. I'm going to have lots of boxes, but I'll probably find a use for these. Maybe even in the pantry, we'll see. What are these ones? The 4 cups, so 946 ml, which is the 1 litre ones. I got 8 of these. I thought that this is a good size for lunch. These are a little bit too small really for lunch for us, so I made a good call. I got 8 of these, which I honestly think we will go through, and there's nothing worse than not having a container when we need it. And if we decide, these are freezer proof, so if we decide to store some of our meal prep in these, we can in the freezer because I've been using so many, hope you can see my face, we've been using so many Ziploc bags and it's something I want to reduce. So this is one way of us doing that. Take these stickers off. Okay, so there's 4. Okay, yep, so here's the other 4. And for those of you that are interested, these are refrigerator, obviously, and freezer safe, microwave safe, preheat oven safe glass container. So you obviously take the lid off and you can use the container just to preheat. So I suppose warm up food, not cook the food thoroughly in them at a high temperature. That's what I gather from this. Dishwasher safe, lid top rack, that's good to know. And avoid extreme temperature changes, and I don't think that's anything new for Pyrex. It's pretty well known, if you've got Pyrex, don't take it out of the freezer and put boiling hot water in it, as an extreme example, but you want to, avoid putting hot things in the cold container or cold things in a hot container. So that's totally fine. It is so exciting to have nice glass containers that are all very similar in how they look. Okay. I'm hoping as well that they stack. Let's have a look. They stack to some degree. It would be interesting to see how many I can fit in my little cupboard that I currently have for our food containers. I'm just thinking I might find, and I'll use these for a few months and just see how I go, but next time they come on sale, I might end up getting a few more of these smaller ones, or see if I can get small square containers. This is my type of container to freeze, and I've only got 2 of these. This is 11 cups, so 2.6 litres. 2 of these for freezing like any meal prep dinner portions, because for Ben and I, we probably need this much food for dinner and one lunch. So I've got 2 of these 11 cups. I actually think this order's missing some, because I've got 4 of the even bigger ones and there's only 1 box left. Hang on. I've got myself confused here. So I've got 2 of my 11 cup, which is the 2.6 litre. And then these are 6 cups, so 1.4 litres. I've got 4 of these. So how much are these ones? Right, so I've got 8 of my 1 litre and 4 of my 1.5 litres. So this is good. This is good. Again, a little bit larger for larger leftovers. Things like chicken legs that aren't going to fit in here because it's square. 4 of these. And I can see this too being a good size for freezer meals for just 1 serving of dinner for Ben and I. I'm opening and closing these lids, I'm interested to see if these have a warranty, because the edges don't feel all that sturdy, like good quality. I'll show you as well. I'm reaching up here, you might not be able to see on here, but the plastic, like it hasn't been finished very well in terms of the how it's been made. Like there's just little bits of plastic hanging off. But yeah, it just doesn't feel all that, like it feels like it might warp, or I don't know, time will tell. I am invested though, so if you are specifically looking for a review of the Pyrex storage, this is not sponsored, stay tuned, follow me, because I will be updating you in the next few months as to how these containers have gone, because I've gone full steam ahead with these containers. All right, let's start with our square containers. If you're interested as well, I have also made a swap, and I may as well just show you now while I've got you here. I have started to buy some non-toxic household cleaning products. I've always used, and this is not sponsored, but I'd love one day to be sponsored by these brands because I truly, really enjoy using them. Is it Bastitos? I'm not sure if that's how, I've never actually said it out loud, but this brand, I use their eucalyptus multi-purpose spray. I love it so much. It is so far one of my favorite non-toxic sprays. Bear with me. Down here, I'm almost out of it. I've only bought the refills. So I've got my little trusty dishwashing liquid dispenser here that I fill up. But Koala Eco, if you're in Australia, I'm not sure if they've got it international shipping, but I absolutely love this dish soap. It's non-toxic, it smells divine. It's Australian lemon, myrtle and mandarin essential oil. It is really, really lovely. It does not leave my hands feeling dry or irritated or anything like that. And it cleans shower screens, like glass shower screens, really well. So I've been cleaning, I've left a little bit in the bottle for the shower. I've been cleaning the shower while I'm in there, and I don't have to worry about getting chemicals on me while I do it, like toxic chemicals. So absolutely love this. I've also got their kitchen cleaner refill that I just put into an empty spray bottle. Also love the smell of it. This eucalyptus one was on sale, so I did buy it for this month, but I'll be keeping that empty bottle there to alternate between this kitchen cleaner. They are more expensive, these products, than you know, a lot of products that you can get, but for me it's worth it to be non-toxic. I have to say as well that it was one of my viewers, I cannot remember your name off the top of my head, but you were watching one of my, I believe it was one of my monthly grocery hauls, and suggested the Koala Eco Natural Fruit and Veg Wash. And that is the reason that I remembered this brand, because I've wanted to buy this for so long. I remembered this brand and went and did quite a big order. So I'm yet to use this, but I'm really, really keen to start doing this in like a big bucket when I do my monthly and my top-up fruit and veg shop. So thank you to the viewer that recommended this in the comments. I've got my hands on it. Also purchased the Koala Eco Room Spray for like a room freshener. Really liking that. While I'm on this topic, if you're interested, because I do shop at Woolies, I do like the Sober Organic brand. I love their window cleaner and their multi-purpose spray. It's like a lovely orange scent. So I thought I would try this dishwashing liquid. It's quite expensive. I I bought it to start with just for like Lola's bottles and whatnot, but it doesn't foam up and it just feels like there's no soap in the water. Like it doesn't clean very well in my experience. So this is going back under the kitchen sink for when I run out of dishwashing liquid as a backup. Okay, back to cleaning out these containers. One product that I'm really wanting to get my hands on is the Koala Eco dishwashing powder. I know I've talked about on this channel the Woolies dishwashing powder because it's such a good price. This shine. I've been using it for about 4 months now. I do like it. I've noticed, so I've got to be careful with how much we put in. We can't put more than a cup, more than the lid worth in the dishwasher, otherwise it does leave a bit of a like a film on what we wash up, and it puts me off just using the dishwashing powder or tablets. I know what's in them, so I'm always like rinsing out cups and whatnot before I use them, because it's just a little thing that I'm personally aware of and I don't really like. I never have. So yes, when I did the order for the rest of my Koala Eco products, the dishwashing powder was out of stock. So that's why I didn't get any. So when I need to do my next big order of dishwashing liquid, I will, because I really like that product and I've already run out of it, well, what's left in here, I will be getting some of the dishwashing powder as well. It's got great reviews on the website, so I'm really excited to try it. I know it's going to be more expensive, but for me, at the moment, I can justify spending a little bit more on these products. I don't know about you guys, but if you have dishwashing liquid, you know, if there's a residue of dishwashing liquid on your plates and cups and bowls and whatnot, I don't know about you, but I can really taste that. I don't know if it's because this dishwashing liquid is non-toxic and I know that, or if it's because, oh, there's a bit of cardboard in there, or if it's because it's just a more pleasant flavor. But if I do have that little bit of residue left, which is not common at all with this dishwashing liquid, it doesn't bother me. The flavor of it doesn't bother me, and it's not like overpowering. You're getting to know me a lot on this channel, all my little, preferences for things in the kitchen. My mum was and still is very cautious of all of these, potential toxins in household chemicals, and she was always one to never let us put anything in the microwave that's plastic if it's microwave safe or not. Glad Wrap never went in the microwave at my mum's place. We never used bug spray. We always manually killed flies that came into the house. So I think that's probably a big reason why I care about these things. And there's been a big movement on social media, which I love seeing, but I just feel like there is a bit more of an awareness of, what's in the products that we use. I know food's a big one. Almost dropped my bowl. That's going to be interesting, that's for sure. I am expecting some casualties over the next, however long, over the next year. I'll probably drop a few and smash a few, but Pyrex is pretty good if you drop it, not too high up. What I'm thinking about too is I am going to love the fact that all of these bowls, like all of these containers, do not have, look, I just cleaned out my fridge, so I've cleaned out containers that were in my fridge. They don't have this little lip. So when I put them in the dishwasher, they're not gonna hold the water around the lip that I always have to shake out whenever I'm packing away the dishwasher, like all the containers from the dishwasher. I love that. I didn't think about that, but I love it. That's almost sold this for me, actually. Already. Almost more than the fact that it's glass and not plastic. But not quite. Onto my little bowls. Tonight we're just having some pan-fried salmon with some roasted veggies. And I'm going to be fully transparent. This month I have not been great at sticking to the meal plan. I think it's because my monthly meal planner that I use every month, the link's down in the description for the link in my Patreon to my monthly meal planner. I didn't actually print it out for myself at the start of the month. I printed it out middle of the way through the month, and I just had it on my phone, what I planned for this month. And it's just gone to show that I need it printed out. I need it on the fridge for everyone in the house to see. My sister's staying with us at the moment, and for my partner to see. And for it just to be there. For me to be able to write on my monthly meal planner what I've got in the fridge to use up. And yes, see, what the potential meals are over the next few days. It's really important. For that reason, I've had to do 2 shops this month, in the middle of the month, in addition to my big monthly grocery haul that I do. I just did one today and I bought some salmon and a few other bits and bobs. Reason being is I didn't have a look this morning on my meal planner, which I usually do, and think about what meat I have to get out of the freezer, and you know, what options that I've got. So for me, this monthly meal planner printout, it's just gone to show, I've used it for several months. It is vital for me staying on track throughout the month, and cutting down on additional shops that I do throughout the month. I hope you can hear me when that water's running. But yes, tonight we're having some salmon with roast veggies. I'm using up the roast veggies that are in the fridge. I also got some Brussels sprouts because they were marked down at Woolies and they looked really fresh, so I bought them while I was there, but using up some sweet potato and some other veggies that I've got in the fridge. Tonight I was going to do chicken tacos, which would have been lovely, but my chicken drumsticks are frozen and I have not defrosted them, and I would have defrosted them and then put them in the slow cooker all day so the meat fell off the bone for the tacos, but we'll have that tomorrow night. Okay. So that is all of my Pyrex washed up, drying. It'll probably take a little while to dry because they're face down. So I might put a lid under each one of them. Okay, I'll show you my clean Pyrex dishes. So here is what my clean glass Pyrex containers look like. I'm going to leave them to dry, and then I'm going to show you putting them away up here and taking out my plastic containers. It looks quite bare because I've got quite a few washed up that were in the fridge. I cleaned out my fridge before filming this video. Either later tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to take all of the plastic containers out. I've got a few small glass containers that I'll keep, just these little IKEA ones, for really small portions for Lola. I'll keep them. I'll be throwing away these ones that we've got. Well, not throwing away, but I'll either be giving them away on Marketplace or any family members that need them. I am going to wipe down the shelves and then put all of my Pyrex in here. Hopefully it fits. I'm not sure if it will. If it doesn't, I'll find another place for it. But yeah, I'll see you soon to do that. It is the next day and I'm just taking the time now that my daughter has fallen asleep to just slowly unpack the current container cupboard that I've got, pop that in the big box that I got my big David Jones order in, and wipe down the shelving before putting all my new Pyrex containers in. Now, I do really just want to highlight that this is definitely not about me being perfect and getting it all right. It's just a little goal of mine to slowly switch out the things that I can control and, you know, I can do affordably as well. I'm aware that there's quite a few opinions out there, and there's probably a lot as well in terms of toxic chemicals that I'm not aware of. For example, I still use quite a few of my plastic utensils, which I'll slowly swap out to wood and stainless steel. But yeah, I'm doing the thing, I'm doing what I can, and I'm just bringing you along for my little journey in doing this. I will update you in future videos. If I do another swap, it probably won't be a separate video in itself. We'll see how we go. But I'll likely update you in my cook with me videos where I show you what I get up to in the kitchen that week and what I cook for dinners throughout the week. So here is what my container cabinet looks like after I've removed all of the plastic containers and replaced them with these Pyrex glass containers. I've also kept, we've got 3 of these little IKEA containers. I believe they are 180 mil. So they're great for Lola. Again, I don't mind at the moment the lids not being glass. I don't even think that's an option out there for them to be, you know, glass and also airtight. But I'm really loving how these fit. My 2 largest containers, 4 of my kind of middle-size larger containers there. I ordered 8 of these middle-size glass containers. One of them is with my partner for lunch today. 4 of these smaller containers, which are also going to be great for Lola. And then I've just got, I already had these for the lids. Personally, I don't like storing my containers with lids on. It's just, for me, this is a lot neater. It's easier to stack containers together. So I love how simple this is. I love that it's glass, and I've removed, you know, a big portion of plastic from my kitchen. So I'm just sitting out here. It's a beautiful, rainy, cool day today. The next day, editing the video and realizing that I didn't film an outro. So I wanted to jump on and just say thank you all so much for watching. I am so excited that I'm getting really close to my goal of 1,000 subscribers. I've got 882 at this exact moment. So super close. So a little reminder, if you have been enjoying my content, please consider subscribing, and if you've got any family or friends to share my channel with, feel free to. It all means the world that our little community here is growing. I will see you next week, or maybe even the end of this week, for another cook with me video in my kitchen, and very soon I'll have another monthly grocery haul for you. So thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.